Rescuers offer a lifeline to a 1-year-old quarter horse, but the animal wades deeper into Lake Station floodwaters. He's eventually collared, but far from calm, kicking in fright, shortly after shivering as the cold sets in from spending hours in the water. Rescue crews managed to pull him towards shore, but not out of danger, as for a moment his head dips below water and hearts race well above baseline.
It's your babies. It's very, you gotta get out.
Is your heart pounding?
Heartbreaking.
Were you scared that some of these animals wouldn't make it out?
Yeah.
Daniel Chavez, along with first responders, helped rescue the animals among at least 5 flooded farms. Firefighters estimate about 50 animals were saved from the advancing waters, including dogs, cats, and more than 24 horses.
The basement's totally flooded.
Jeffrey Robertson isn't sure his brother's nearby home can be saved, describing the water level at
Chest high. It's
4 or 5 feet.
Yes.
He says more than a dozen homes on his block show some kind of property loss, but it is the first responders limiting that loss to things that can be replaced.
Fire department is stellar.
You think they saved lives today?
Yeah, they sure did.
Firefighters are telling us that all the animals survived. All the horses you saw expected to be A-OK. As for when they'll be able to get back to the barns in the area behind us, that is anyone's guess. The traditional traffic at Lombard and Roosevelt nearly turned fatal. A man finished helping his mom at Oak Park's Associated Tire and Battery.
Locked the work keys up in the door.
Shortly after, his memory faded into nothingness.
It was extremely scary.
Matt Creedon awoke at Loyola University Medical Center 2 days later.
Some lung problems. Looks like I broke my pelvis. I had to have emergency open heart surgery. I've ripped off a good bit of my head over here.
How emotional is just even talking about this?
It's pretty emotional, knowing that it just could be gone like that at any time. Just getting off of work, going about your business.
Creedon believes the impact from the hit and run here shattered his short-term memory. Friends and family helped to piece his fragmented recall together, allowing him to describe a black SUV hitting him around 5:30 Thursday afternoon.
There's no reason I should be alive right now, talking to you.
You were left for dead on that road.
I was dead.
And no one pulled over.
No, I guess people were just driving by me. I was in a medically induced coma.
The collision may have broken his body.
Flatlined for a little while.
But it failed to break his sense of humor.
It's gonna take more to kill me.
You look pretty good for a dead man.
Thank you. You don't look too bad yourself.
He says after months of physical therapy, he'll be back to normal.
I have a breathing doctor, I have a heart doctor.
But the care is extensive and the person responsible should be held accountable.
Hopefully that they at least have insurance because I don't. Just to have the common human decency to pull over and make sure I'm alive. And that's really all I could ask.
Who would do something like that?
I don't know. I couldn't do it.
We reached out to local police for updates and comments on this story. Our messages were not returned. If you have any additional information on this crime, you're asked to call the Oak Park Police Department. You could feel an entire bar hold its breath. Only to exhale following the final shot in the kind of winning elation not seen near the campus of Loyola in decades.
My heart's still pounding out of my chest. It's crazy. We never thought this would ever happen. This is surreal. One of the best fields in the world.
Did a miracle happen tonight?
Yeah. I mean, a miracle happened 2 days ago and then again today.
Keep the miracles rolling.
That's exactly right. Let's go, Ramblers.
Let's go.
Sophomore Megan De La Cruz and hundreds of her basketball buddies watched school history unfold inside Bar 63.
I see a lot of people I know, and I'm glad that they're all here cheering on.
Get it.
Like, I don't even know anyone, and I'd be like, let's go, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be X-Spider 2.
Schofield ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah! Let's go!
Vocal cords were harmed in the making of this story, a tale with lead changes, moments of agony, and minutes at times feeling like pressure-filled hours.
4 minutes! Come on! 4 minutes for the rest of your lives!
In the end, the Ramblers and adrenaline took over.
I think this is what it feels like to be in shock.
Exactly. It's amazing. It's Cinderella story. It's crazy.
Have you ever felt this kind of energy?
No.
And not long after the game was over, students and fans started rushing in that direction. That is towards campus, but I betcha they're going to be back here on Thursday. That's, of course, the next game, and they get into that Sweet 16.